Hi friends, this time I want to show you the latest effect by Solid State Logic. It's called Spring Verb. I was a little bit skeptical because I started playing guitar in the 70s, then we used something like this, probably from the 70s, a Star Maker Spring Verb. There's a spring inside and you can put up the volume and the depth of the spring sound and bass, treble, middle, and high, low input, foot switch, output, that's it. It's producing some sort of hum. If you shake it, you can listen to the springs moving inside. And there was a luxurious version of it. That was a Dynacord one. This was really high-end. I think Queen used it also on the vocals of Freddie Mercury. And what I did, I took out the old Fender. That's the best thing to check a spring reverb. An old guitar. It's a real original 63 Fender Jazzmaster, a vintage guitar. With that I can reproduce all these old sounds I did in the 70s. And let's listen to that. Be careful with it. Started with putting in a little tune here. This is the original sound by the Fender. I think I used the middle position of both pickups. And here we go into the spring reverb, yes? Immediately you got this mojo. And this is, I must tell you that, I know all this analog stuff. Do I get this sort of feeling it sounds like analog? And in this case, it's one of the rare cases I got the feeling, wow. And it's even better because there's many things I can manipulate here. Let's listen. There's different types of spring reverbs. A. There you get this typical, if I do the time. Yeah. You can hear the springs in a way. And I can say how many springs do I use. In the middle you see them, and now I use one. And there you have this effect, yes. That's the same effect I get there, but it's very brilliant here, yes. This is a 24-bit recording here. And what you can do, you can go in there and manipulate this. And what I couldn't do with the old stuff here was change the tension of the springs and the width. There it opens, yes. And if I use all three and put in the middle and put up the time, and this is a very big spring reverb, yes. This is like the Dynacord minimum, even better than that one. But that's not all. I can go into the lower section here and put up a little bit drive. It's a little bit sort of distortion, but I won't use that too much. And I have a pre-delay also here, yeah. Then I can put in. And this is also something that's why I have the treble and the mids and the bass on the old gear here. Really, the reflection of the springs really changes if you put in more middle or high. Let's listen to that. Sometimes you got the feeling it's totally gone, yeah? But in the middle position you have like something like this, yes? And you can do a mix. This is spring, only the spring. And of course also gain. And what you don't have in the old devices, the analog devices, is I have presets. Let me check some. There's clean strum. It's like dub drums. I would use it on drums. With drums it's very special because the reaction of the springs is... I don't know if ever I would use it on drums, but some might have done that, yes? This is a panning. Pluck it up. I love this one. And then I did something, I added a trillion here and a drum set, yes. And then immediately I got the feeling I can use this. I really can use this to get this old sort of feeling. This is a Fender Jazzmaster or Precision, I don't know. Yeah, it's also got this little bit of grit in there. And then add drums. And here we go, yes? And I stroll through the presets here and surf up, surf guitar, yeah? And what I also found is I might use a little bit of grid via VST amp rack or something. Then I get this. Well, it's like in the rehearsal room 1978 with the guys, yes, rehearsing 6-7 days a week, 4 hours a day. We didn't work, we just had a good time, yes. Things changed somehow over the years. But let me just play this and change a little bit. 3 springs, tension, width. Okay, and then let's listen to the whole tune I did here, just a couple of minutes, how it's working, yes. I think it's perfect for recording, yeah? Watch out for the B part. Put out a little bit gain. Here we go. Let's listen to the second part again. Ah, it sounds like chorus in a way. Put up the springs, width, and time. Here we go, Spring Verb by SSL. This is my to-go reverb now for doing this old guitar stuff. Check the link down below or in the description. I made a whole album with this Fender vintage guitar, original guitar, using an old Fender amp surf guitar. This is typical 60s, yes. I can do this 60s style, but it also sounds contemporary, so I can't complain. This is a great plugin, and thanks to the SSL guys, I have all this SSL stuff here. I really like it. Yeah, thank you. See you next time. Hope you had some fun.